3, 2, you.
Okay. One of the most important people in my family is my family. Okay. This is my brother Sean, my dad, my mom, me, and my younger brother AJ. We went to Nelson Park to get our pictures of our family. We were actually at, we were still at Nelson Park. Sean and AJ got up in the tree. My mom decided it was a good idea for her to get up, but she's afraid of heights. So she's just kind of hanging in the tree. It took us like a half hour for her to actually sit in the tree, and then, yeah, it's pretty interesting to watch. This is my mom's side of the family. That is my grandma and my little cousin Cohen. My grandma she is one of the most important people in my family. She's there for me through anything. I will go to her house just to go. I would rather be at her house than my house. So I'm with Steve and Cindy and her daughters Lexi and Morgan. Me and Lexi used to be really good friends in like 7th grade. And we had like this game tournament at my house. And Uncle Steve was there obviously, and Lexi and her mom came. And that's how my Uncle Steve and Cindy met. And they've been together for 7 years, I think. Never got married, but that's my Uncle Steve. This is my Aunt Angie and my Uncle Jeff. They are my favorite pair of aunt and uncles. I could talk to either of them about anything. My Uncle Jeff is like a little kid. I don't think I've ever met or seen him serious at all. And this is my dad's side of the family. It's my cousin Marvin and Miranda and their dad Otto, and then my grandpa and my grandma and my cousin Mallory and her new husband Seth. And then my Aunt Janine and my new Uncle Keith. My Aunt Janine and Uncle Otto were married, and they lived in Texas, and then they moved up here. And about 10 years ago, I'm going to say, they got a divorce, and then she married Keith. This is my Uncle Pat and my Aunt Alma. I've only met Alma one time, and they live in Texas, so I only get to see them once a year. My Uncle Pat actually came up. My great-grandma just died like right before Christmas, so he came up for that, but then he left the day after. And my cousin Wyatt and Jack. And this is Colton, Wyatt, Haley, Shannon, and Jack. I get to see them maybe once every 3 years. Mallory just got married and they can't wait for that. And they left the day after also. So Aunt Paula, Uncle Ryan, Kenzie is the baby, and then Parker, Preston, and Quentin. You can tell that Quentin's not very happy to be standing still and taking a picture. And Uncle Ryan actually got hold him there for him to stand in one place. And then important people. Bailey, she is one of my best friends at 7th grade. We actually became friends because her and Sean were dating. I have to say, not the best time, but I don't know if you can tell what she's doing, but she's doing like the little gun thing. Oh. And we're going to see if Sean's in the garage. And yeah, she just decided to do the James Bond thing. I'm pretty sure she rolled down the stairs.
Looks like she's in timeout.
Okay. And these are my two other best friends, Megan and Taylor. Bottom one's Megan, top one's Taylor. This was freshman year. I thought they were going to fall because it was icy out, and I was actually the one that fell. And yeah. I don't think we've ever been. Oh, okay. Do the mashed potato! Stop it. Do the monkey! Okay, I gotta turn this on. She's not. Yeah. Okay. Just kidding. Okay, stop there. You can just go for it. Okay. Do the alligator! Oh, I didn't start, but that's okay. We were just going back from Timber Creek. This happens more often than not, actually. Megan is not a very serious person. She just decided, we weren't listening to music or anything, she just decided she wanted to start dancing in the middle of the sidewalk. So she's doing all these dances and cars are driving by, honking. It's pretty fun time. One summer, she came over, we were up until like 4 o'clock, we were like, I live right in town. So we were like out in the road. She found a dead animal in the road and decided to lay next to it. Yeah, she's...
Get me a copy of that, please.
All right. Okay, this is the Ass family. They are the most important family in my whole family. I go to their house at least once a week. If I don't see them once a week, I call them or beg my mom to take me to town and see them. Okay, this is Cameron, Cohen, and Matthew. And the three of them are like my world. Matthew is like the cutest baby ever. He's adorable. When I come in, he sees me and he runs to me, and then he asks if Nini's coming, which is what they call my mom. And Cameron, she is my aunt when my aunt was little. My aunt was a horrible child. She does not stay still for 2 seconds, and she doesn't like to listen to anybody, but I still love her. Cohen, I'll talk more about what he had to go through, but he is like the strongest person I know in that family. My Aunt Annie and Uncle Jeff, which I already talked about. Okay. These two people are like brothers to me, and if they knew any of these pictures were on here, I would be dead. This, I'm pretty sure was Halloween.
I hope so.
That's not why they're looking like this. That's just them. Mike decided he wanted to put on eyeliner, and that they were going to do a photo shoot. I was your photographer. So this is just in my living room. They're just going at it. I have about 20 pictures.
That's Jake Hall on the right?
Yep.
I need a copy of that.
Okay. Yeah. And they are like brothers to me. I would do anything for them. They would do anything for me. And this picture just like represents them. Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to love seeing that at graduation.
Okay, best worst times in my life would be, one of the worst times is my cousin Cohen got cancer. Okay, this is Cohen when he first gets into the hospital, and he went to Ann Arbor, so hospital, and they gave him a little stuffed, I don't know what you would call it, but a stuffed doll type thing with a collar on it. He named it Patrick. He still has it, and it's still on his bed today. This is Cohen last year. Even though he's been through cancer, he's in remission now. His last time going to Ann Arbor is next Monday. And if he gets cleared, he will be considered cancer-free. So we're all praying for him. This is at his birthday. And my Uncle Steve got him a whoopee cushion. So I don't know if you can see it, but
Yep.
It's right here on the bottom.
Yep.
And he loves it. He is dying laughing. He did it like 10 times. He'd have my uncle blow it off, and then he'd sit on it. He doesn't, yeah. Okay, Bailey's house. This is a mixture between good and bad times because they were good while it happened, but then they moved, so they're not necessarily there anymore. This is Megan before her prom. She's in her hair.
Copy. I need
Bailey.
a copy.
Yeah. Bailey decided to do a Snooki GoFundMe. It was 7 inches tall. You can't really see it in that picture, but it was 7 inches.
I'll see it when you give me a copy.
Okay. Okay. This is Bailey's 16, 15, and we are at her dad's house now, which is in Auburn. And it's me, Taylor, Megan, and Bailey. We together are never quiet. For actually New Year's Eve, we all went there again. I couldn't find the videos because they were all 5 minutes long, but Megan and Bailey went back and forth and did dancing, I guess. Not very appropriate dancing, but that's the side point. And then Bailey got a 44-ounce of pop. She's walking down her stairs to the basement. She falls, pop goes everywhere. She's like sliding completely down the stairs. Megan's first reaction was, I'm getting wet, I'm gonna run away. Didn't feel like telling us what was happening, so she just runs. Bailey's standing there, can't breathe, and yeah, it's just some of the crazy times that we have. Okay, crazy things that happen in my house. Alex comes over. If Alex comes over, something normally gets broke. She decided to put a bar of soap in the microwave. This is the result. Makes your house smell horrible. I would never try it.
How long?
I think it was only like a minute. It wasn't very long. It was disturbing.
Do not go home and try that now, people,
Nope.
please.
That's pretty cool.
No.
Quit ignoring my snorting in the video.
Why are you doing this? No!
It's stuck to the wall.
Okay. I don't know if you can tell what she was throwing. She was throwing pancakes at my ceiling fan. They were going everywhere. Megan got hit with them at one point, and she's the one who videotaped this. My mom found out about this. I showed her my Pezzy, and she's like, she's never allowed in my house again. She obviously won't. But this is just one day. She's put Mentos and Diet Coke in her mouth before, and it works still in her mouth. I want to try that either, though. No! He just moved it out. And that is my life.
Cool. Nicely done.